Dear Robert. He always called me Robert. Everybody else calls me Bob. I don't know why. He always called me Robert. And he insisted that everybody call him Tim instead of Timothy. Anyway, he always called me Robert. And this email said, Dear Robert, how are you doing? I'm doing fine over here, but it's not what I expected. Too crowded. Love, Timothy. I felt very honored. However he worked that, by whatever process is spiritualistic or techno or cybernetic, it was a great joke.
If you could wish, I guess, for people to get one thing out of all your work, what would that be?
Well, more open-mindedness, more sense of humor, and more optimism. I don't think there's a single problem facing this planet that can't be solved. I think some of them, the solutions already exist. The problem is implementing the solutions, getting the power elite to recognize that this is in their own best interest, too, to allow some changes to occur. Well, I said it earlier, pessimists don't start computer companies, they don't start anything. Pessimists do nothing but sit around and bitch. Everything is done by the optimist. Besides, somebody named, I think, Barefoot, who may or may not be an American Indian, it may be an old Norwegian name for all I know. So a psychologist named Barefoot published some statistics which seem to indicate that optimists outlive pessimists by an average of 19 years, which encourages me to go on being a blithering optimist in spite of all the voices of... I got one guy in Hawaii really pissed off at me. He kept sending me these doomsday announcements about Y2K, and I kept sending him back the craziest apocalyptical Christian prophecies, which he did not take as seriously as Y2K. He stopped writing to me finally, alas.
So all in all, you're trying to spread a little light.
Well, yeah, spread a little, well, wait a minute, yeah, humor, skepticism, open-mindedness, and optimism. Or as Alan Miller likes to say, he's a psychologist, a good friend of mine, have a little fun, make a little money, do a little good. I think that's as good a life script as anybody can imagine.
This concludes session 1. Our program continues with